Good morning, beautiful people.
Hey everyone.
And welcome to Lough Boora, I think.
Yes, Lough Boora Reserve.
Let's hope we pronounce that correctly. It's like this tiny little nature reserve, or no, it's not really tiny.
No, it's a nature reserve.
It's a nature reserve outside of Tullamore, and mostly it's a bog, if I'm not mistaken, like a proper Irish bog. But it doesn't look like much at the moment, I'm pretty sure, because it's going to be a little bit dry.
Yes.
Hopefully it's still a little bit wet though.
We'll see. We hope. The heat wave is hitting this area quite strong, so it's drying up a bit. So
yeah. No, you can actually see the green Ireland that we were expecting is starting to turn a little bit on the browner side.
Just a little shade of yellow.
Just because it literally hasn't rained here for like a week or something. They really need rain all the time here, apparently. Otherwise things go bad.
But anyways, we're here. They have a few hiking trails or walking trails which we're gonna go on. This is what we want to do. So we're starting there. We want to take this wonderful red line all the way to the Mesolithic site, and depending on how we feel, we're either going to take the short route or go the full 9 kilometers, which I would like. Be about
9 kilometers? Oh my goodness, we chose the longest one.
Be about 2.5 to 3 hours. So yeah, be a good time. Need the exercise. Need to get the steps in.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
And there we go. We're off. We we lubed up. We've got our sun protection on, and we're ready for our insanely long walk now.
God, so it's not insanely long. Don't be a drama queen.
It's like 9 kilometers.
This is what we do, what we did when we were in Cape Town. We go hike over Table Mountain, which is about the same distance. At least this is flat, so it's a bit better.
In all fairness, this should be very easy. Flat ground is relatively easy to walk. When you've got some elevation, like as a wonderful lady that we knew, or still know, used to say, crossing contour lines is where it gets difficult. And I would have to agree, that's where it really starts becoming hard.
Yeah, I think Aunt Sue would love this.
Indeed.
It's boggy.
It's really awesome. Like all along this route, they basically have these like art installations, but this here looks like a little semi-shelter that you can get out of the sun for a little bit, and it looks kind of crazy. Plenty of spiders. Whoa, that is awesome.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I think it was estimated that this walk should take about 3 hours or something, but I think that's for like the average hiker that just wants to hike. We're looking at like water and setting up flippin' photo shots, and I'm pretty sure this is going to take us at least like 5 hours.
It's a great space to be in. Part of me is kind of sad that I'm in Ireland in the summertime.
Yeah. Well, at least no, I'm not sad that I'm in the summertime, but I am sad that it's just not raining. There's no speck of rain. And I mean,
yes, to the point where, I don't know if we've mentioned this, but the farmers here are really concerned. I think we may have mentioned that.
like 7 days here is pretty much the start of a drought for them. Like they are so used to rain, and their systems are so geared towards rain that if they don't get rain for anything more than like 5 days, they start getting worried.
And the next forecast rain, and it's not a lot, is only in like about 6-7 days time for a week. So it's pretty bad here, guys.
And there we have it. We just made it to the Mesolithic stones.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, this used to be an archaeological dig site where they uncovered a whole bunch of ancient artifacts, pretty much dating after the last ice age, I believe it was. Yeah, but I mean, it's not really much to see here, but it's really awesome thinking that that type of history was uncovered here.
And it used to be a lake.
Many years ago, but yeah, it used to be a lake. As you guys can see, the bog doesn't look very boggy. It just looks like pretty much, I don't know,
Countryside,
yeah. But the soil, you can see why it's boggy. I mean, I can imagine that when it rains a couple of times, this would be pretty much murky and swamp-like, where at the moment it's just like very spongy soil almost.
And it has cute little flowers everywhere.
It seems like the Irish people really care a hell of a lot. Like they've got these like life buoys out everywhere next to. I mean,
yes.
it's not even
you can't
a meter deep.
Water.
Yeah.
You can't swim in it.
But I mean, those things are everywhere. Like the entire walk thus far, and we've walked for about probably 4 kilometers now.
Yeah.
You can spot these things, and I'm like, who's gonna drown here? And if you are gonna drown here, like, how is that thing gonna save you in like boggy water?
It's sweet.
It's very cute. I appreciate the effort, Ireland. Really nicely done. You're very caring. But the walkways are awesome. As you guys can see, it's pretty much tarred the entire way. So they rent out bikes as well at the visitor center. So if you feel like cycling instead of walking, that's obviously an option available to you.
That is. I'm kind of sad we already found out before we got here.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, walking is nice.
Let's go that way.
Didn't know that, but let's do it.
Yeah, oh yes. We're not going the 9 kilometer route.
Yeah, we don't have the time, sadly.
We're a bit short on time. I normally would, but our next stop, they close a bit early-ish, so we want to make sure we don't miss that. So we're just going to take the shorter 5 kilometer route.
You see, after doing all of this work, we need a little bit of play. So we're going to have a little bit of a treat after this. And we're done. Yeah, I think it was a little bit longer than we thought it would be, but really beautiful hike. It's such an awesome nature reserve. And again, like many things that we've done here before in Ireland, like everything in Cork, there's no entrance fee here unless you want to rent some bikes or park on the facility itself. You don't have to worry about any additional fees, which is really cool. I like enjoying nature without having to pay for it, seeing that nobody, strictly speaking, made it.
That's true.
Anyway, but now that we're done with that, we're going to head back to our little car, our Freedom Mobile, and then we're going to go off to our treat for the day.
Yanni's very excited.
Just a little bit.
It's time to quench our thirst. Yeah, it's a really fun trail.
Beautiful walk, really, really awesome. And completely free of charge again if you don't want to rent a bike and you don't park on their, well, on the premises, so to speak, in their car park. But there's plenty of parking outside, so you don't need to.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I freaking loved it. It was really amazing. And now that I've got my little taste of nature back, I think it's time for us to go and treat ourselves.
Yeah.
Treat yourself!
It's time to quench the thirst a bit.
So we'll see you at the next destination. And we arrived. Some of you might have guessed, others might not, but we are here at the Tullamore DEW Warehouse and Distillery, if I'm not mistaken.
Excitement.
It's basically the Tullamore DEW Whiskey Visitor Center, and they do like a whiskey guided tour and everything, which we want to try to partake in. So let's go explore it and see what they've got to offer.
So we just missed the 4 o'clock tour by 10 minutes because, you know, timing. So we're just going to grab a coffee and then we're going to take the next tour, which is at 5 o'clock. Let's hope the coffee's good.
That was really awesome.
Yes.
Really, really cool. So the guided tour is just something that they obviously take you through the entire distillery, talk you through the entire process. The distillation doesn't happen here anymore. This is basically the historical site where the distillery used to be. And they just obviously have the historic tour here to give you a little bit of a feel for what it used to be like.
Yes, once again, apologies, we could not take you with us. The cameras we're not allowed videos, we're not allowed photos. Yeah.
But we did take a whole bunch of pictures which will be up on our Instagram account. Links will be below as well for the Instagram account. But I think for now we need to make our way back to our Airbnb because it's getting late.
It's a bit later than I anticipated.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm hungry. I think we've only had breakfast and a couple of snacks.
Yeah, that we're gonna do. So need to get food in that belly, food in my belly. So
Get in my belly!
so thanks for coming around with us on our day today, just traveling around the reserve.
Stay awesome.
We'll see you next time.